What's up, family? Welcome back to yet another valuable video. So over here I am going to be analyzing Nasdaq for the week from the 16th all the way to the 20th. I believe that's Friday, and we're gonna in fact focus and analyze and see what the market has in store for us in terms of movement, potential movement that we can catch as skilled FX traders and the rest of the viewers. So thank you so much for watching. Remember guys, lately I've been quite sick. Some of you guys know this, hence you won't see me show my face, but this is gonna allow me to do more videos. So faceless videos like this one are gonna allow me to do more educational videos without having to fuss around about how I look or so forth. So but nevertheless, my voice is good, everything is good, and we bless the Lord for that. Now let's just get in straight into action without wasting any further time. I am going to be using authentic smart money price action rules, so it's really going to be quite educational for you to just follow along. Please don't just watch, but also do have a screen besides you or a phone where you can follow up and practice, especially when you're a beginner. Okay, so let's go in over here. I just want to be analyzing this. We can clearly see here, this is the weekly time frame that I'm on, or 1 week. The candlestick formation that we have over here is that the market did actually come into this demand, and of course that demand was created because of this demand over here. So we can see the market is really bouncing off demand, which is telling me one thing, not everything, telling me one thing, that the market is in a bullish market. That's what we can actually find out from this. Now I'm gonna break it down here because this candlesticks, we're just anticipating one candlestick, so it's not a monthly chart or monthly prediction where we need to zero in on a lot of the price action. Now let's go into the daily here. I believe we can press 1. There we go. Okay, so we're on the daily time frame, and as you can see, and what I was talking about, this is a confirmation that we indeed in a bullish market. We did have the market, of course, breaking higher highs over here. We did have it creating new highs, but we did have retest, and it did what we call a deep pullback. So that was a deep pullback. So a deep pullback is when the market breaks a lot of higher lows, okay, in order to actually just retest the market. And it's as if it's creating a new trend by itself, but this is what we call a deep pullback. So we had a huge impulse over here, a deep pullback, and the market is now buying off. It just slightly pulled back into this demand over here that we can see. So last week then it started buying. I've been on the buy side for quite a while. If you did watch my prediction about the month of September, you would see I did say we should see a pullback, and then we will start seeing buys from then off. Just want to remove everything here. Now, can we just slightly say we are just going up? Maybe no, right? I just want to create more understanding, especially for the average beginner trader or intermediate trader that really wants to build up a lot of knowledge in really understanding the why behind certain movements. So we can see this, of course, and I just want to highlight something over here. We do have the market even in this deep pullback that took place, and we had an impulse over here. That impulse did break a higher high or a higher low of this trend. Okay, so that we can actually have that as a change of character. This of course was a break of structure. Let me just go back all the way here. We did have a break of structure, so we can see that that is the break of structure. The market, we do have it impulsing, deep pullback, and of course we have this as a medium pullback. So this whole movement over here, let me just get something, this whole movement over there, that's what we call an impulse, and then we have a medium pullback. So this medium pullback is bound to now break this trend that is just gonna be starting. That has already been initiated, by the way, actually. Okay, So for this week, what can we expect? 5 more candles. So this is the first. I'm doing this analysis on Monday. Now a lot of traders are going to be anticipating that we actually take sales from here on and probably pull back further. It may be possible, but I want to show you another option that can take place apart from this supply here just pressurizing the market to this fair value gap. Okay, because I know many of you might be looking at Nasdaq from that point of view. Let's go into, you will see. Now look at where the supply is sitting. Most of the time when a supply is sitting and they are equal highs, okay, as you can see, equal highs over here, it's most likely to fail, and the market takes this as liquidity to just push the market up. Let me just draw it nicely for you guys so you can see it. Let me know, guys, what you think about this faceless videos. For now, I have no option, okay? But in order to educate those who've been, worried, those who've been concerned, to say, man, your content really gives us a lot of education and so forth. So that's why I'm pumping this kind of stuff like this. Okay, so as you can see, this now can make this supply that many people I saw as well in my mentorship, and I am planning on correcting them. They are in profit currently, but it's not long term as they ought to think. We do have a supply over here. One thing that it can actually do, just to spite us, is that it can actually go into this fair value gap right here, instead of going all the way down or right to this demand that we see over here. Now if you go to the lower time frames, this demand does make sense. Okay, so this can be quite invalid, but for now it's still valid for those who are just scalping sales. And then of course in this demand over here, the market can actually just fill this in and then buy. But I would be careful taking buys from this area, because it can just slightly spike within this fair value gap and then buy. So I would put my stop loss round about here, and I'm just gonna wait for it to just give me sort of rejection over in this area. Then that's when I would buy off, not just put a buy limit here, because this would be a very big stop loss, given that I would have to target a very large risk to reward ratio, if you get what I mean over there. So yeah, what I'm predicting for this week is that we can get a retest, which is what is happening over here, and then we can actually just push. So few candles, this is the 4H, so few candles in the next 16 hours or so, where we have about 4 candles or 5 over there, and of course from then on we can actually get a pullback and then start going back up. A lot of people did predict sales. I didn't have time by then to really do content for you guys to show you those sales taking place last week. I think there were this perfect sales over here that took place. It did actually use sort of this fair value gap here to sell, as you can see. So this fair value gap from August did actually push the market all the way down, and then we tapped into a demand, and then we started pushing all the way up. Let's go into the H1. You see what I'm talking about. So on the H1, it even looks more valid in terms of the supply over here. But what may actually happen, as I said, I'm looking at the market coming into this demand and then further pushing up to create new higher highs. I do expect Nasdaq to close off quite strong for this year. So somewhere here we may be buying, and then, oh, I thought I used this. We may be buying, and then we can go all the way to those highs. Yes, we may be stopped by this. This is a very good supply over here, and then pull back, and then something like this. So we can have this whole supply. Supply needs to have a drop base rally. So in this case we do have a drop, and of course in this case we'll do base and then rally, something of that sort, but inverted in that case, if we can actually do it. In this case we did have a push up, base, and then push down. So this is a very good one. It also has a higher high and a lower high, so that is a very good supply to pick out in terms of sales, unlike this one right here, which has equal highs in this area. So it will definitely pass this one, trust me. Then once it passes, then we can have it pull back to this breaker right here, okay, before it can go up again, and then from then we'll be breaking this highs over here. That's what I predict for Nasdaq. Let me know, guys, in terms of thought process on this one, and please do be analytical as possible in your comments. Don't say I'm just seeing buys or sells. Oh man, no, give quite a descriptive answer, guys, in terms of factual information that you've seen on your chart. Nobody is wrong or right, it's just that we analyze, and of course based on the consistency of one's prediction, you know that you have confidence within this taking place. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you on the next video tomorrow. I will pump up the video just teaching a lot of price action rules and how to trade smart money. I believe I miss all of that.